I was getting tired of waiting. This is, everyone, the DualSense Edge, Sony's first-party Pro controller. They've done Pro controllers in the past, working alongside companies with like a Nikon, Razer, and even Astro, but this is the first time that Sony has done their own Pro controller, similar to what Microsoft has done with the Xbox One Elite controllers. And I gotta say, it is about time. The other Pro controllers in the past have been pretty cool. I especially like the Astro C40 controller. That's been my favorite PS4 controller to use for a long time. And there's also the Thrustmaster controller, which I really enjoyed. But now that Sony's doing it themselves, it looks like they can finally put their own touches on it that they've been wanting to for a long time, or at least that they should have put on for a long time ago. So here's the box. I got it just today. And let's go over the contents in it right here, if you can see that on the camera. Let's see, the DualSense Edge wireless controller, obviously, a USB braided cable, USB Type-C, 2 standard caps attached to the controller, and then 2 high dome caps, 2 low dome caps, and 2 half dome caps, depending on what kind of playstyle that you would prefer, whichever thumbsticks that you'd like. Personally, even though I do appreciate the extra thumbsticks, I think I'm going to stick to the standard PS4, PS5 thumbsticks that we have already. I don't think I'm going to change those. We have 2 half-dome back buttons, 2 lever back buttons, which I think I'm going to be using those the most out of all of these. Connector housing, which I remember that. That's the it's a little thing you can attach to the end of the cable. It'll lock the cable into the DualSense controller, so if you're someone who prefers a wired connection, that'll help out a bit. If you don't want to do anything, jostle the controller too much, accidentally ripping it out of your console or on PC, even if you decide to use it there. A carrying case, nice, and an instruction manual, which I don't think I'm going to need, but it's nice to have. On the back here, ultra customizable controls. Play with wrappable buttons, tunable triggers and sticks, changeable stick caps, and more. Great, I guess. Mappable back buttons. Shorten response times with more essential actions at your fingertips. Oh, goodness me, thank you for that. And here's what's interesting, though. Here's what's interesting, though. The DualSense wireless features are still here. The haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, and our signature controller comfort. Why is there an asterisk right there? Haptic feedback and adaptive triggers features available when supported by games. Okay, well, that makes sense. And of course, the replaceable stick modules. You can swap them out anytime you need to. Maybe if one starts to break down on you, starts to drift, unfortunately, then you can replace it anytime you want to. Sony sells them, I think, for $20 each. I don't know for certain if that's $20 per stick, or that's like they give you a set of them, two per set. It's gonna be $20 altogether. I'm leaning towards they're just gonna sell you each one individually for $20. That's what I'm getting. I tried checking their website before, but no confirmation on that one way or the other. So I'm assuming they're gonna sell them to you $20 per stick. So I guess that's what they're going with. So enough of this. Let's open it up now. So all I've got it here face up. I just wanted to point something out real quick. It's small detail. It doesn't really matter that much, but the DualSense controller here has a nice feel to it. It's kind of this raised texture. Does it really matter? Not really, not particularly, but it's something I wanted to point out. I thought it was interesting. So on the back here, hey look, all those features I talked about, they're right there. Let's just get this tape off. Okay, that took a bit longer than it should have, but I got it. Now, there's also this troublesome PlayStation sticker here that Sony's had to put on. I guess that's to prove that it's been sealed from the manufacturer, that it's brand new out of the box, out of the factory rather. But don't worry, I have my trusty kitchen knife here to take care of that. Let me just get in there. And ta-da! Now we're in. So, let me just, I don't know, wait a minute. Does this open? No, okay, there we go. I thought it was going to open differently. I've had other boxes that open kind of like from the front rather than like this. Let's see, let's get in here. Let me just... Okay, let me just toss that over there. Don't worry, I'll save it. And now... Oh, here we go. The good old PlayStation logo right there. Yeah, don't mind the Nintendo Switch. I love PlayStation, trust me. Then, oh, it opens. Okay, it's a clamshell design. All right. And here it is. Once again, let me take this and toss it to the side. And now, right there. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right. It's got a hard shell case here rather than something more soft shell, like a not velvet. What's the word I'm looking for? Fabric, I guess. And there it is. Huh. Feels nice. Okay. Doesn't feel that different from our regular DualSense controller, I guess. The buttons feel pretty good. I guess this is because this is brand new. Here are the trigger stops. So, let's see. 3 levels of trigger stops, so you can, well, I guess, depending on how you want to define it, 2 levels, 3 levels. So this is, you know, L2, no, sorry, R2 rather, with the trigger stop disengaged completely, all the way down, and then middle, and then none at all. And then same thing here, middle, all the way. Okay. You ever think that people would make trigger stops for like, well, not trigger stops, but like bumper stops, I guess, with like R1 and L1? Is that needed? I don't know. Just looking at it right now, it's kind of got me thinking. Okay. So real quick, let's see. We've got. This is the. I forgot what it's called. It's the thing for. What's up here? Actually, hold on. Up here we have the. Is this a rubber band? It is. It's a rubber band. Okay. Well, no. This is something else. This is the braided USB type. Okay, USB A to USB C type cable. All right, that's fine, I guess. Would have preferred a USB C to C cable, but fine. Should have taken it off without actually, you know, planning to plug it in or something, but it's supposed to. You plug it in. Unless this. No, this has to be for this. Okay, well, you know what? Let's find those instructions real quick. Okay, so the instructions weren't that helpful, but I did discover that you have to open up this compartment this way, then take the cable, and which direction? Okay, this direction. Pop it in here. It comes out like this. And then, there you go. So that's how it's gonna stay in. Okay, so I'll put that in. I'll plug that in a minute. But first, let's get to. Okay. So how does this work? Do I just plug them in? Do I? Let's look at the instructions again. Okay, so once again, the instructions aren't that helpful, but I did figure out how to get them in, at least these ones, the half dome ones they're calling them. There you go. Okay. Smaller than I thought they would be. So let's say it's maybe. I could probably use these. They don't feel too bad. I'm gonna have to actually use these when playing a game, but they don't feel too bad. I was kind of skeptical about them at first because they're so like Pro controllers would usually have actual buttons or paddles like the Xbox One Elite controller, but these half dome ones, they're not bad. Okay, not bad. Let's try the other ones. Okay, they remove pretty easily. All right, just worry about getting them back in the compartments later. Come on, there we go. And if these are like the Xbox One Elite controllers, I can probably. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the. Wait, actually, no, wait. This way? No. It should be this one. Is this right? Oh, maybe. I have this on the wrong way. I don't think this is right. Hey, would you believe that? It wasn't right. I have them in right now. And this is exactly how the Xbox One Elite controllers are. The paddles are flush against the handle of the controller. Yeah, that feels nice. That feels nice. Oh man, I like this already. Okay. The touchpad's kind of textured. That's nice. Okay. This is nice. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't really notice at first. L2 and R2 are textured as well. That's good. Not L1 and R1 though, not as far as I can see. No, they're not. That's not. Ah, God, this is about to be my main controller now. I like it. I have heard that the battery life on this is not as good as the DualSense controllers, which I will admit the DualSense controller does have less than optimal battery life. I'll admit that. But this is cool. All right. And there are, of course, the other caps you can get here, the other thumbsticks, but I'm not going to use these. I prefer the concave or semi-concave thumbsticks that the DualShock 4 and now the DualSense controller has been, running with. I much prefer that. After switching from, PS3 controllers to PS4 controllers, I cannot go back. I really can't. So, yeah. Was this really worth $200? I think so. I like it. Fuck, this is good. Yeah. Okay. And let me see just a second. I think. Oh no, I think I might have to remove the faceplate and the modules altogether to remove the caps. I won't though. This is an unboxing, but also kind of a first impressions video. So I'll play with this for a while, and I'll give my full thoughts about it later on. And again, I'll try switching between the levers or paddles, whatever you want to call them, and the half dome buttons. Because again, the half dome buttons were not bad, but I'll try using those. But yeah, this is really cool. Loving this. Oh, I forgot to mention too. The carrying case here can actually charge the control. Well, not the carrying case itself, but there is a compartment. Is it here? There we go. So yeah, you can charge the controller through the carrying case right there if you want to. I know the Xbox One Elite controllers can do that, and I think some other ones could do it too. Other controllers that have carrying cases, I'm not entirely sure. Much as I love Pro controllers, I'm not an expert on them. Alright, so that's it for right now, I guess. The DualSense Edge. Super, super cool. Alright. So that's this video. Thanks for watching. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. Because I will tell you what I think about it a little later on. Because I'm going to be using this a lot. A lot. I'm loving it already. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later.